Back now on KOCO 5 News with Democratic candidate for Governor Drew Edmondson. Thanks here for being with us this morning.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it. Before we get to the viewer questions here, I did want to point out on this Veterans Day, you are a Navy veteran.
Yes, with duty in Vietnam.
Just wanted to say thank you for your service. And, you know, that is a nonpartisan issue here in KOCO 5, obviously, so we appreciate your service.
I enjoyed going to the wall yesterday for that ceremony.
Yeah.
The whole crowd of Vietnam veterans. Good to be with them.
Just want to mention that on this Veterans Day. And I want to get to viewer questions now, too, here. First one comes in from John this morning. He says, how does he plan to work with both sides and lead the state from this budget crisis? So, Mr. Edmondson, how does it come to working with both sides being bipartisan?
Well, in first place, I'm a firm believer that personal contact alters opinion. So I'm going to be dealing directly with members of the legislature, inviting them to the governor's home, giving an opportunity for Republicans and Democrats to talk to each other, which I think would be healthy, and I believe we can make some progress. I honestly believe that the people who are elected in 2018 are going to be coming to Oklahoma City, Democrats and Republicans, with a new attitude about what needs to be done to fix our state, and I'm ready to work with them on that.
Okay. We did get a question in from JD, and I know this is a question that it gets brought up a lot right now because of your primary challenger. Would the state be in this tax fix if weed was made legal last year, meaning if medical marijuana had been passed and if people were able to, if the state was able to tax it as a source of revenue?
First place, I think the simple answer is yes. It would generate additional revenues, but the last figure I heard for Colorado was that they were generating $400 million in revenue from recreational marijuana in that state. That would not fix our budget problem, and it might well create additional problems that we're not ready for. I support the provision that will be on the ballot next year on medical marijuana. I believe the science is in on that. There are clearly medical conditions where that would be helpful, but I'm not ready yet to do recreational. I'd like to see the track record of other states over a period of years to determine whether that's in our best interest.
Okay. And we also got a question in from Mary here. She says, how do we solve the opioid epidemic in our state and return people in recovery to meaningful work? This is an issue we've been covering a lot here.
Well, first, I think we need to fund the Department of Mental Health Smart on Crime proposal to make additional drug, alcohol, and mental health treatment facilities available around the state. A concentrated effort has to be made to determine how opioids are reaching a black market as opposed to individuals who have actual prescriptions that may overprescribe, get prescriptions from multiple doctors. Those are separate and distinct problems. We need to crack down on the black market to make sure that they're not peddling opioids on the street. But in all of our activity, we have to take care that we're not eliminating the ability of doctors to treat intractable pain, particularly at the end of life. There is a need for the opioids. We just need to make sure they're not, that the abuse is attacked.
All right, so many more questions. We know we got them on your Facebook page, so please come back soon to chat with us about the additional topics. Appreciate your time, Drew Edmondson.
Look forward to it. Thank you, Steve.
Let's go over to Maggie now with this.